Hello, Master Manifestors. Today I want to talk about the victim mode. Some of you seem so in love with this state. All the questions, at least many of them, are written from the state of being a victim. And how do I realize this? Because you go on and on talking about the circumstances, the old story, the people in your life, and you seem powerless in front of them. So as a master manifester, you should have realized until now that all the circumstances that you keep dwelling in are your past creation. When you find yourself talking about the circumstances on a regular basis, whether you go and tell them to your friends, your family, whether you keep repeating them in your head, then you are a victim to your own creation. And many of you are so stuck in this state. You feel so comfortable and you made it your whole world. So the question here is really, do you keep being a victim? Because if you do not decide for yourself, you will let the shadows of your past creations decide for you. Unconsciously, you put your power away to outer circumstances and people, and you feel so small in front of these big deals, as you like to call them. I know that for many of you who discovered recently the law of assumption or the law of attraction or any law that teaches you that you are the god of your reality, for many of you it's hard to take accountability and realize that you were the only cause for the life you had. But knowing that and knowing that you are the only source of everything you perceive, whether it's within you or whether it is in the 3D reality, even though you know that, you still like being a victim. Many of you have not accepted yet that they are the only cause. They are the only source of everything they see out there. I guess it's just too easy and so preferable to just point the finger at the people and the circumstances out there and say, I'm powerless. If this is the case, you won't go very far with this. You will let your circumstances decide your reality. You will let your circumstances have complete power over you. So when it comes to manifesting, you simply cannot be a victim. You simply have to take a step back and realize that you were the only one that commanded the circumstances to be that way, with your assumptions, with your thinking, with your state of being. So every time you write me a message or a comment on TikTok, I really want you to observe your words. I want you to take the time and observe what you are writing. Are you still grasping on past circumstances? Are you still giving meaning to anything that happened before? I really want you to take a step behind and observe and see that behind all those circumstances you keep talking about, it was only you. You are the only one to be held accountable for any circumstance that you meet or for any experience that you now have and you do not prefer. So why would you like to be a victim? Why do you still fall in love with this state particular when you know that you are the source the creator of your reality. Unless you haven't fully accepted that everything comes from within you. I can understand that for many of you, being a victim to your circumstances, to your life, to your experiences may come natural, but it is unacceptable when you know that you are the creator of your reality to keep dwelling in this state. Not only are you not rising to your full potential, but you are also self-sabotaging yourself and creating unwanted experiences, more of the unwanted. And then you come to me and you ask me, how did I create that? Well, you created that because you are so in love with the victimhood that you don't want to snap out of it. And now that you have learned that you are the God of your reality, why would you keep yourself in a state that no longer serves you? It's just a decision. The decision to identify, to desire to identify with the real you. The real you is not a victim. The real you is complete awareness, the God of your reality. And when you find yourselves in the victim state, simply ask yourself, have I created that? Is there an outside power that can decide for me? By doing reverse engineer, you will understand that you are the only cause. I know that taking accountability might be hard sometimes, but it's what matters. By doing reverse engineer, you'll see that every past event, every past circumstance or behavior that people have towards you are simply your creation. Instead of overanalyzing everything, because if you overanalyze anything or if you try to control the 3D or if you try to take, as you like to call it, inspired action, instead of doing all those, understand that anything that you do towards the manifestation of your desire, it comes from a victim mindset. Because if you really knew and accepted fully that you are the God of your reality, you knew that you wouldn't have to do anything. Next time you react to your circumstances or next time you react to someone else's behavior towards you, ask yourself if it's worth it. I'm pretty sure the answer is no. It was never worth it because you were never meant to be a victim. When you embodied, when you came here on earth to experience your power in the 3D reality, that was not your end, to be a victim. So you cannot stay and embody the victim mindset forever because it's not who you are. You are not only mocking your power, but you are constantly manifesting experiences that you no longer like. Embodying a new state of self, it's a decision away, whether you like being a victim or not. The moment you decide that you no longer want to be a victim, that's when everything starts shifting for you. So stop being a victim. Stop manifesting the same cycle of self-sabotaging yourself and self-sabotaging your life. The only way that you can get out of the victim state is to simply understand that it's something that no longer serves you. You came here with a divine purpose of manifesting your desires and manifesting the most pleasant experiences that you can think of. So I really don't see the point in you insisting in being in the victim state. That's all for today. If you liked, subscribe and share so that more people can reach this message.